Apparently some people who they bought a Fisker and they went, yeah, this wasn't what I thought. They drove to Tesla, tried to trade it in, and Tesla saying, nah, no thanks. Yeah, that's not going to be happening. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. This is a bit of a sad story, isn't it? Because if you're one of these owners, what do you do? Now, to be fair, guys, a lot of these owners were a bit pompous. They're a bit like, oh, Fisker's so good. It's so much better than whatever you bought. I read a few comments like that. I'm sure a lot of them weren't, though. A lot of them were probably just people getting excited. I did warn them. That this company would likely not exist in 12 months' time. And, well, I guess those people don't watch the channel, do they? Because Fisker is about to be bankrupt, and these people are about to own cars that, well, what are you going to do? As if Magna Steyr in Austria, who contract manufacture these cars, as if they're going to care. Think about it. The Jaguar I-Pace, Magna Steyr make that. That car has been a nightmare. I mean, it's been recalled so many times, but Jaguars still exist as a company. Barely, but they still exist. So there's that backup there. But when Fisker don't exist, well, you're going to be stuck. As a result, a lot of these Fisker owners, they've tried to trade in their Fiskers to buy a Tesla. And Tesla is saying, we don't want to be stuck with this problem any more than you do, so no thank you. As the Fisker ship continues to deal with some pretty big problems, it's basically probably only weeks away from hitting bankruptcy. Owners are trying to ditch their cars. They're finding it challenging though. For one, Fisker have just reduced the price of their cars by about $25,000, or some of them, the cheaper ones, $20,000. Massive discounts on them. A notice from Tesla spotted by a Reddit user shows that Tesla has stopped taking the Fisker Ocean as a trade towards Tesla branded vehicles amid the brand imploding. So basically Tesla is saying, we won't even give you $1,000. We won't even give you anything for one of these cars because we just don't want to be stuck with this. Effective immediately, we are temporarily suspending acceptance of Fisker Ocean trade-ins. This is due to significant market uncertainty on Fisker Ocean vehicles that have disrupted the expected values of these vehicles. We are closely monitoring available market data and will provide an update on next steps as soon as market stability returns and accurate information becomes available. Fisker recently slashed the price by as much as $25,000 of the Fisker Ocean, after it tried to get anyone to bail it out of bankruptcy. Nissan looked like they were interested in doing a deal. Nissan then went to the bank and the bank said, Nissan, you've got no money to do this deal with. You're on drugs. You're high. What are you talking about? Now, in all seriousness, I'm sure Nissan, they do have some money, but their debt is rated at junk. So yeah, there was no chance of that ever happening. And I mentioned that before we knew the deal was not going to be done. I said it was impossible. It was never going to happen. And well, sure enough, it didn't happen. This move effectively priced, these discounts priced the lowest price Fisker Ocean at $25,000, which sounds like a bargain, but there is the problem. I mean, you have any software issues or anything like that, the cars brick themselves, which they have done, some of them have done, you'd be in big trouble. Tesla, of course, has provided some big discounts for its vehicles as well, but nothing like this. I mean, the Fisker Ocean at $25,000, you've got to admit, it does look like a huge bargain, right? If you're willing to take a big risk, like if you're one of those people who just loves jumping off cliffs with parachutes, because usually it works out, then this is the kind of car you might buy, right? Am I being too negative here? I probably am. Hey, you know what? It's sad. It's sad. For these owners, I do feel sorry for them. I genuinely do. But here's the thing. I mean, Marquez Brownlee, the guy's pretty positive, right? He generally says good stuff. He said the Fisker Ocean was the worst car he's ever driven. Now, other reviewers have panned them as well. But you know, I'm actually feeling the worst for people who invested in this company. On the 1st of February 2021, Fisker's stock price was sitting at, I'm just looking at this again because I don't understand it, $28.50. Fisker, $28.50. What does this mean? Well, it actually means that literally billions of dollars have been lost. Fisker himself, this is going to be his second major automotive bankruptcy. And I'm sure the guy's going to start up a new car company and sucker in some more people. And the first time he suckered in, I believe, Leonardo DiCaprio, who invested many millions of dollars with Fisker. All of that money, of course, he never got back. And he probably learned his lesson the second time around. But Fisker stock has gone from this $28.50 high on the 1st of February 2021 down to today it's worth, 8 cents. Yeah, I'm not joking. It's 8 cents. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have lost a lot of money. And a lot of people were saying they saw these Fisker presentations on YouTube. They were like, wow, this dude's amazing. They're going to build this Alaskan ute. This thing is amazing. They've got the Ocean vehicle. But they never did their research. They never realized that Fisker never made any cars. They just got a contract manufacturer in Austria to make them for them. They didn't actually look at the reality of whether Fisker had the money to sell these cars, whether or not their sales were coming in that would have given them some money to be able to, build these future theoretical products. And this is the warning here. The warning is this. So many people want the next great thing. They want the next Tesla. They want the next, Warren Buffett. They bought BYD stock in 2008. They don't want the next BYD. There isn't one. It's not happening. And it doesn't matter if you want to be hopeful. But it's sort of like going to a casino and saying, well, I'll put some money in. I'll put it on Fisker. And then you lose and you get mad that you lost money and you blame the EV industry, but it's got nothing to do with the EV industry. And it's really just the fact that you took a gamble on a company who was never going to succeed. Thanks for watching.